How can you make those kicks magic? You know, the ones in a stereo beat a client has sent you with the mix, still having the YouTube rip on the MP3 file name, or you're mastering a killer production or tune and it's just getting lost, so you're kicking yourself. No pun intended. In the process, low end is fickle, and any processor you reach for, there always seems to be an immediate trade-off. I want to show you something. I made that transformation without adding a sample or using any funky AI, just some well-designed DSP processing. You interested? Good. It's only going to cost you one smash of the like button, and while you're at it, subscribe and tick the notification bell. Now let's get into it. Okay, so this song is by Turukai, and it just sounds plain and simple. It's a really good mix. However, what I was finding is the kick drum was just getting a bit lost, but there was a lot of things around it, like the bass line and just the general width and thickness of some of the other synths. Take a listen again. And being lazy and just putting a low shelf to get more punch out of the kick just wasn't going to cut it. I needed to figure a way to just isolate that kick, but I'm only working from a stereo file. I wanted the kick drum to have more texture. It's quite a subby kick drum down low, and I had to figure out, how do I get this like sub 100 hertz punch from the kick higher up? How do I add harmonics just to that kick so it cuts through? Well, turns out I could use an expander, but expanding those low mids is only going to make everything sound muddy and woolly. So what I did instead is I sidechained from the low frequencies, like 80 to, what is that, 130 hertz, and that expands the subs. But I don't want to hear that expansion really. I just want to use that to feed some saturation. So in parallel with that, I have another FabFilter Pro B doing nothing, just to keep everything sample aligned. And then on the Neutron, I'm flipping the phase. So if we look here, it just rotates the phase. And the result of that is, if I get rid of my parallel there, is all I do is I get the expansion. I'll turn Kelvin off, and all we're going to hear is the sub expansion. Now listen to this. And that's good, because that's what I need to feed this plugin the information I need. Now, I don't want to add more subs. I want to add more low-end, low mids. So what am I doing? I'm saturating. So turn this saturator on, and now listen to these harmonics. That's perfect. So all I'm adding are these, like, if I go over here into my Insight, are these like 100 to, like, there is still sub there, but a lot of it is just harmonics that I'm adding back in. All that. Turn this off. It's just sub. Turn this on. Harmonics just pumping with that kick. Now, let's do this. So you've got that in parallel. So that, obviously, if I don't have this phase rotated, you're going to hear the whole signal with expansion. I just wanted to saturate that expansion. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the main signal back in. Oh, I'm doing a bit of funky routing there. I'm going to bring the main signal back in. And then that's how we get that parallel with it. Take a listen to this. It's a simple solution. So all you have to do is to really modify this is just change the side chain. So you re-expand the sub,